Hi, I'm Nishant, and I'm excited to present my work done during my summer internship at AI2, titled Language Models Don't Know What You Want. Evaluating Personalization in Deep Research Needs Real Users. Deep research systems are now pretty popular. Users can issue these systems pretty complex queries, and they'll search the web to return a report with lots of information related to the request. Based on current evaluations in NLP, we would consider a deep research system as more helpful if it generated an accurate report that comprehensively covered its sources. But the researchers who use these systems have a lot of additional information that could help inform the generated report, such as their favorite papers, previous queries they asked, and general preferences, where the goal now is to personalize the report based on this user context. Here, a deep research system must move beyond accuracy and coverage and understand the researcher based on their background, decide how to tailor the report to the researcher, and actually execute this plan in the report. It's also not enough to do these steps well, as researchers commonly state that they want to be part of this multi-stage process, transparently viewing what the system does and intervening where necessary. Despite this need, at the time there was not a lot of work on developing personalized deep research systems. So I spent the summer developing MyScholarQA, a 3-step approach to personalized deep research. First, users can upload information about themselves, in our case, research papers, from which our system would infer an editable profile with their knowledge and interests. Next, after the user asks a query, MyScholarQA proposes a plan of actions that the system could take based on their background to make the report more useful, which users can select from like a checklist. Finally, we feed this information into an adjusted ScholarQA deep research agent, which combines retrievers and LLMs to produce an accurate and comprehensive report tailored to the actions the user selects. We were pretty happy with this design, but unsure of the best way to actually evaluate our system. When we reviewed papers on personalization at ACL 2025, we were a bit shocked. We read 31 papers on personalization, and most used LLM judges as metrics. Only 2 papers even talked to a real user, and about half even failed to validate their LLM judges. We knew we could do better, so we combined some techniques in NLP and some insights from human-computer interaction to evaluate our system. We documented this whole process in our paper, so more researchers in personalization could reference it. We first started with a formative study, where we had 5 active deep research users interact with our system, using their own papers to build a profile and asking any query they would like. Participants felt our profile largely captured their interests, but they still wanted to modify them, validating the importance of control and personalization. And when generating reports, we found many cases where personalization was useful. These include drawing from the researcher's knowledge, clarifying queries for disambiguation, and proposing more actionable research ideas. One participant very flatteringly said that working with our system felt like speaking with a colleague. Overall, the formative study gave us a vibe check that we were developing MyScholarQA in the right direction, and that we could start to scale our evaluation further. To do this, we followed common NLP methods for offline simulated evaluations. We collected deep research queries from the OstaBench benchmark and paired them with synthetic research paper collections in the CS PaperSum dataset to simulate different users asking these questions. We then ran MyScholarQA to generate profiles, actions, and reports, and scored them with different LM as a judge metrics based on prior work. We compared against several commercial and open source baselines. We found that our generated profiles had high accuracy and were not hallucinated based on the input research papers. Our actions were judged as much more personalized compared to a generic baseline. And finally, MyScholarQA beat all baselines in 3 out of 5 metrics. Overall, these simulated experiments showed that MyScholarQA excelled at personalization. And while many papers would stop here, we wanted to go one step further and evaluate our final system with real users. In this final evaluation step, we ran 90-minute interviews with researchers as they interacted with a web-based version of our system. We recruited 21 researchers from diverse backgrounds in computer science, like computer vision, NLP, security, computational biology, and AI ethics. While using our system, they gave thumbs up and thumbs down feedback on each generated output and verbally said what they liked or disliked. Overall, we confirmed our system was useful, with over 70% of outputs being up to user standards. However, MyScholarQA was not perfect, and we discovered 9 common failures that our offline metrics did not capture. These included profiles that overclaimed users' expertise, actions that were off topic, and reports that were factually correct but used a poor presentation style. Based on this, we wanted to know if it could have been possible for us to detect these issues if we were aware of them. To do this, we ran one last experiment where we turned our interview transcripts into a validation set. We had 4 strong LLMs try and predict when users were satisfied or dissatisfied based on our discovered failure modes. When we prompted LLMs with few-shot examples, they were all still worse than a trivial majority class baseline. Because of this, we concluded with our paper's title, Language Models Don't Know What You Want. To leave researchers interested in personalization and deep research with some takeaways, we distilled our participants' verbal feedback into some lessons for future work. Participants highlighted the value of control, but that it sacrificed more effort, so striking the right balance is challenging. Further, participants expressed wanting to make it even clearer as to how the system was personalizing, highlighting new open problems in interpretability and visualization. And finally, participants wanted us to generate reports that move beyond just text feedback, so developing multimodal deep research systems that can generate figures, code, latex, and more is an interesting future direction. Based on all of this, our paper concludes that offline evaluations are likely not enough for personalized deep research. We learned so much after talking with real users, and we better validated our system, so we encourage more NLP researchers to do the same. Thanks for listening. Since we had a lot of positive feedback from MyScholarQA, we decided to turn it into a live demo that is free to use. I'll end this video with a clip showing how it's used in practice. Thanks again.